Okay, so now that you've explored, flexion and extension of the spine and what, your neutral spine feels like, I would love to think that, automatically you have that body memory of it and it's locked in and you can take it through all your planks and side planks. But usually I find my clients still have a hard time with that. So one body part that we are more aware of because it's in front of us is the space between our sternum, this strong bone here at the bottom of the sternum, and the belly button. And so if you're in a flexed posture, you'll notice that the space comes closer together. In an extended posture, the space is widened apart. And in your neutral spine, when you find your neutral spine, if you could sense that position and lock it in, that's really helpful. The other body part that's really helpful in a neutral spine position are the shoulder blades. And so when we're in a flexed position, very often the shoulder blades come away from the spinal position of being, nicely tucked. And so they come forward. And so even if you're trying to be neutral and your shoulder blades are forward, that's going to be really counterproductive for you, especially when you get into a position where you're supporting your weight on your hands. And similarly, in extension, they're almost too tucked. And so I'm going to go next into you positioning into a plank pose, and we'll use the height of the stool, this one. And so if I'm going to enter in, I'd like everybody to enter in with movement from the hip, so flexion from the hip and not flexion from the spine. Because if you enter it with flexion of the spine, then you're already having to undo things before you even get into your plank position. So already I'm having to undo the position of the shoulder blades, the position of my neck, the roundness of my spine, as opposed to holding my more neutral spine position, flexing from my hips, and then I'm ready to step into my plank position from a better start position. So this wraps up the movement component of the course, of the book, and we'll get to explore all of the little things that allow you to make little modifications in the planks and the side planks that are presented in future chapters.